Friday afternoon. Again, we're on the way to Plam Tree Lagoon. Me, Oswaldo the Great, he's there. And the overhead angler is somewhere just coming. There he is. Looks like it's a bit threatening, a bit of rain in the air. Yeah. Well, not rain in the air, but it's raining those clouds.
Do you want a healthy flapjack? Or a boiled egg?
I'm alright, thanks.
Look at that. Hey, that's healthy, isn't it?
Last time I saw something like that was I was watching a live and they said it was bear scat.
Yeah, that's it.
Bear scat.
Full of seeds and nuts.
Bigfoot scat.
I can sell that.
Yeah, online people do.
Yeah.
I bought some.
Bigfoot scat.
Bigfoot shit, yeah.
So we're on our way to see Tubby today, are we?
Yep, Mr. James Rule, Jamboree. And we are at Pattaya Print Space, tucked away in the east side of Pattaya. Well, I've known James since I was about 21 back in the day, and we moved over here together, and he's operating a very successful t-shirt printing business here, Pattaya Print Space. I'll say it again. And
we'll put the link in the description.
Put a link in the description.
Yeah.
Down there. And yeah, come to pick up the shirts for Palm Tree. Tim's ordered a load. Hopefully we're going to win a couple over the weekend.
Yeah.
My prediction, I'm going to do a bold prediction now. The moonrise tomorrow is 5:41 in the evening, so that coincides with when they should be feeding. And 5:53 today, 6:41 tomorrow. So it's going to be a big fish hooked or landed. Hooked or
just hooked.
Just hooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hooked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch it. I'll have the big t-shirt, the carp one. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm after.
Well, I've got a feeling there'll be a big fish or a few good fish caught around sort of 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock on both days. So that's when I fancy it. Maybe between 5:30, the moonrise will be. Yeah, I'm babbling now, but
yeah.
Okay, cut. So, customary. Oh.
It's the Pattaya Print Space head office logo. There's Jamboree behind there. Look. You see the light shining off his head.
Branches in New York, Paris, Munich.
Amsterdam.
Pattaya Print Space for your sublimation printing, Pattaya t-shirts, events, promotional products here.
The sewing area.
Yeah.
You've got massive machines down there.
Yeah.
Old sublimation printing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it means, but I know the word.
Yeah. So I've got this foot, look.
Stealing material.
Hello.
Maria, is it a bird?
Hello, Cascadle.
Is it a plane? Who is it? Who is it?
Chicken Danzak!
Yeah, Cascadle. Hello.
James, hi man. Good mate, yourself?
Yeah, good, mate.
How's it going,
Yeah, good,
Danzak?
mate.
Morning all.
Healthy flapjack?
Bloody hell mate, look at that. What part of the eggs in there?
Oh, that's for the protein.
Is it?
Flapjack for the fibre.
They look rather brown, mate. Where do you make these from?
There's some muesli, some chia seeds, flaxseeds,
That's like a Christmas cake.
banana, there's raisins in the muesli. What else is in there?
My mom's birthday.
It was your birthday yesterday, wasn't it? How old was you yesterday? Was it yesterday? It was yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. How old are you now? 5. 5? Wow. 5, eh? Come on, let's go inside. Come on.
It's because of the
Cool, cold, yeah. Lovely.
Is that Chicken Danzak, Maria? Do you happen to see that?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, good cheers, yeah.
Cheers, Danzak. Okay. Give these to Tim, please.
Okay.
John.
What are these then, James?
Well, these are the various shirts that you can actually get at Palm
So
Tree.
you got a £300 catfish club,
Got it.
£150 carp club. I've only got a couple of them. £40 hour palm. I've only got one of them. Chao Phraya. That's one that's been. Well, have you got any of them? Because you've got hundreds of them.
There's a couple of them bigger sizes, yeah.
Maybe he's expecting down again. Stingray.
And there's that's the Wild Fishing Achievement one.
Oh, yeah,
and then you've got the Palm Tree one as well. But do tell Tim that there's a couple of freebies in there for him, Dan.
Okay.
For the kids.
Okay, nice
For the
one.
kids.
Lovely.
So you can hang them around and yeah, it'd be lovely stuff. I'll ask you to present that to Timothy
Brilliant.
Marvellous. Thank you,
Yeah,
John.
a couple of freebies for the kids. And that is what Pattaya Print Space is all about.
The gift that keeps on giving. You just said that on camera. Jesus.
Nice
It's twigged on my nose. Cheers, mate. Flapjacks.
Hello, Maria.
Where'd you put that on?
Oh, yeah.
They're over there.
So I'm gonna. Oh, sorry, mate.
You're gonna say cheers, mate, to Uncle John, and then cheers, Danzak.
Bye.
I wish I had about 5% of that energy. It'd be lovely.
1%. Oh, 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Flapjack.
Bang, bang, bang.
No thanks.
Fair enough.
Wait. You've got to get that time in a bit.
Brilliant. Lovely. Well, sit down. What's your game of football soon, isn't it?
Tight lines.
Yeah.
What's your game of football soon, isn't it? Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah, same.
Nice one.
Tight lines,
Cheers,
as they
mate.
say.
Cheers, Dylan. Nice one, mate. Well, that's it. In the truck now. 3-hour drive to PTL, Plam Tree Lagoon, and let's get fishing. We stopped on the way, get something to eat. We're about an hour away from Palm Tree now. I've just ordered one of them New York cheeseburger set. Look at that, it's lovely. It's Aussie beef. Looks lovely. I don't know what that crispy stuff in the top is. I was just getting a Whopper with cheese. There's Harvey. Just got a phone with Tim.
You ordered, have you?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that that one in the middle, on the left hand side, right hand side there.
Oh, well, down the bottom.
Yeah, New York. It's called a New York cheeseburger.
New York.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger.
Yeah. Right.
Bagel. Coffee.
Take out, innit?
Yeah, it's me healthy flapjacks, so I'm not that hungry. Just had a few chicken nuggets. A bit dry. Funny looking barbecue sauce, got ketchup written on it. Nice. With ketchup.
Yeah.
I've just got extra chips with his his Whopper. Unintended.
Oh, yeah.
Proper Whopper.
New York burger. I'll give it a go. So it's 7:58 in the morning. Just had breakfast. A bit worse for wear. Got a lockdown haircut on, so a bit long and raggedy. A few drink last night, so a bit hungover. Just had breakfast, just said that. Forgot my hat, but apparently it's going to be overcast today, so it's not a problem. So here I am, Palm Tree, day 1, Saturday, day 1 of 2. Oz is over there, where he was last time. Harvey's over there with Tim, where he was last time. ICW is going to turn up about 2 o'clock this afternoon. I've got 4 rods, and yeah, I'll get back to you in a minute when I've got something to talk about. It's 8:41 in the morning. Just had my first bite out of fish. Sue's there. I'm going to take the picture. And yeah, just back down in that shallow area, right in the margins. I literally set the rod. As I walked off, I heard it bib once. Looked back, nothing happening. Got down, sat down. A couple of minutes, just tore off. So here we go. That's used as a makeshift sort of spank stick. The bite alarm there, just in the margins there. It's only like about 1.5 feet deep. Got a nice e-sock. It's in the net.
Good.
Have a look at that. Nice one. Lovely first fish of the day. Lovely e-sock. Oh, that's a nice fish that. It's fin up, lovely condition, great fight as normal. We jumped out of the water as they normally usually do. It was a heavy one, that one. Let's go. Oh no, 16, 17 pound, I reckon. Lovely mouth on them. Awesome. There you go. Lovely that. I'll slip him back. Okay. All right. Back at base camp. In bits there, I've got 2 rods out of the water at the moment, so it's had a nice e-sock, between 15 and 17 pound off there. Good fight. Yeah, jumped out of the water, very nice to see. I was going to say we've had a fit cheech, but me and Oz is out of town back here, I think. I've had an e-sock. I don't think Harvey! Have you had anything yet? Have you had anything yet? Hey? I thought we'd had a fit cheech. I said I thought we'd had a fit cheech. I can't hear. I'll try again. I thought we had a fit Cheech. That way. Noise over there. Over there, mate. Right, I'm just had that Aesop, put it back. There's your bait. I'll hold that for now. Here's the setup I've got on this rod, because this is right up against the edge. Get away with using a bit of short lighter on this one. So there, that is a real, much corn as I can get in the mix. 3 big bits of corn on the hair. Fairly small hook, about 6 or 7 on that one, but it's right in the edge. It's literally about 1.5 foot of water there. So if you are coming here and you're fishing out in the open water, you need to use a 13 really, because it's such big fish in here. You know, if you hook in something like Mekong or massive Siamese and you've only got like a small hook on, you're going to regret it, and you know, they're not going to be very happy with you. So bear that in mind. But if you're going to fish around the edge, then if you ask nicely, they might let you, you know, use a lighter setup. So that is. I sprayed that with Scope X as well. So I'm going to put that back in the edge. Hopefully, after having that Aesop, I haven't spooked my spot. But I see a few fish move off when I hook the fish. So, but we'll give it another sort of 20 minutes, half an hour on that spot, and see how we get on. Here comes my coffee. Nice one. Forgot my hat today, so they've kindly given me a peaked cap. Don't know how it looks. Camouflage. There's my spot. Just off that blue piping that's keeping the hyacinths in. That sound of that like kitten or something, but I don't think it's a kitten. I think it's a bird or something like that. It could be a kitten. Let's have a look in here, see if there's any snakes in there, and then we'll get back to the fishing. I don't want to be spending too much time faffing around today. Let's get a look inside. See if I see a snake. Can't see it at the moment. No. They've moved on. Or they can't, or they're somewhere I can't see them. Anyway. So yeah, just put the rods out, put the end rod back on that little spot just off the hyacinths. I've got 2 rods on a pod here, just out to the middle. One's out towards the pontoon, the blue barras, and I've got the left one out towards that bush. I've got another rod out there towards the aerator over there. They're all on sweet corn, This one is a bit different. So we'll try this on boilie. So pop-ups. These are sticky baits, pineapple and embuteric. Got 1.5 on there. So I've just got enough lead on there, just so that weights it down. So it's only just gonna nail it down, so there's not much resistance when the fish sucks it in. Hopefully that's the idea. So yeah, just about whack that one out. Oz has just had a swai over there. I think he's had 2 fish. I don't think Harvey's had a bite over there yet. So yeah, it's all to play for. Let's do it. Here's the mix. Got a load of lum in there. Got a few bags of this as well. Happiness big fish. It's like a breadcrumb. So I'm going to mix that up now. Have a load ready. So I might ball a load in a spot close in, just monitor it, and then an hour later, or half an hour later, put a bait on top of it. Just so I've got something, prime something. Harvey's into a fish over there by the looks of it. Yeah, nice one. Let's give it a go. That's why. Just a shallow spot, a couple of foot deep off those hyacinths. Over to the left, my left. Looking over there, his right. Around the side of his swim. He just had a swire, but he was convinced it's something else. It's a good spot for species. If you come here, put a method feeder there, or even if you're fishing the waggler. And it's actually a good predator spot as well around there. It's good. There's a big arapaima that lives, that frequents that area. So yeah, but it's good for black shark minnow, Aesop. And he's just had a swire, so that wasn't the fish he was after, but I'm sure we'll put it back there and have another go in a minute. I'm sweating my tits off. Apart from that, just knocked up a load of ground bait. Got 4 big balls of ground bait there. I'm just going to go and stick it in a spot off the end of the aerator, and then monitor it for signs of fish feeding. Last time I came here, it's a 3-rod ticket. They kindly give us a 4th rod, and last time my guide said, can I put a rod out? I'll let him do that rod today. Yeah, last time, but this time I'm doing that rod as well. I'm gonna do all 4 rods. I don't usually let the guides do anything, but I didn't know, and he just said, can I put a rod out? So I let him do it. But anyway, so I'm gonna have all 4 rods. He can land my fish and give me a hand, bits and bobs, but other than that, I'm doing all the ground bait, everything. So I'm not fishing predators today, all carp rods. Oz is fishing all carp rods and Harvey is as well today, so I'm not really interested in predators, to be honest with you. I would like a big massive alpimer, but you've got to wade through all the other species you don't want at first, like Asian redtails and stuff like that. So carp species it is. Hopefully it'll be a good day. We've all had a fish now, we've had a fit cheech, so yeah, let's go and put this ground bait in. Here we are, walking down to the swim, the ground bait. I've got a bait out there, you see. I've got one out there. I want to keep one out here all day on the same spot. And I've got 2 rods down there out in the middle, but I might move one of them and have 2 out. So I've got 2 out in the middle, 1 down the end. I can move that one around, and 1 down this end as well. So I've got them spread out. So yeah, I'm a little bit indecisive about where I want to fish and what I want to do at the moment, but I'll get there in the end. So there's the spot. But be careful, it's a little bit snaggy in here. While I was reeling my feeder in a minute ago, I caught a snag, bent me hook, so I've got to put a new rig on. Oh yeah, that's a spot. Okay. Got shoes on. He's got the rod for me. Well, mate, nice one. Oh, my shit. Cheers. Okay. I bet you stop. Oh yeah, that's a good sprint. Luckily Ped was sitting really close to the rod then, so he grabbed it. So I've only had 2 bites at the moment, both been off the margin spot just down there. That's productive. Nice little light setup. Some fish. Fight. Well, got an e-sock on. Find if we're filming while I'm reeling. It's down there, see it come up. Nice big fish, look, lovely e-sock that. Lovely, look at that, yes. Go on, Ped. Oh, he fell over. Okay, be careful, it's a lovely fish. Okay. Yes. Okay. It's in the net. Nice one. Bigger than the last one. Oh yeah, that's the spot there. If anyone's coming to Plam Tree and they want to catch a different species, you know, don't ignore the margins. You could see that I couldn't see the bottom today. It's a bit more murky, the water, but when I came here the other day, I could see the bottom there. So it's literally only a foot or 2 deep, if that. So yes, I've done 2 bites, 2 fish so far. So very happy with that. I'll get a nice picture of that and get it on film as well. Awesome. Okay, yep. Okay, nice one. Oh, that's one of the biggest e-sock I've ever caught. That's got to be knocking on 20 pound, that, I reckon. 18, 20 pound maybe bigger. Good fight, probably solid fish. Yeah, awesome that. Lovely. It's 9:32 in the morning. I had 2 bites, 2 fish. Both off me margin spot, both e-sock, and to be honest with you, if I get a bite every hour or so on that rod all day and it's an e-sock, I'll be made up. That was probably my 2nd biggest e-sock ever, about 20 pound. Lovely fish, great fight, as I always do. Here's the mix. So yeah, as I said before, corn mix. Got a big couple of kilos of corn in there with the juice and the thing. And what I do is I get the ball and I get my hand of corn like that, and I push it into the ball like that. So you get loads of bits. Obviously something's going to come off when you cast him, but when you're doing one flick, get as much corn in there as possible. I've got corn, 4 bits of corn on the hair, so let's give it a go. So it's about 10 o'clock now. Just reset this rod here. So I've had 2 bites today so far. Been fishing about 2 hours, both off this rod, both in that margin there. Let's walk down to the other rods. I did have one rod right down the far end off the aerator, but I had a couple of casts on it and decided to move it up here off this hyacinth. I mean, when I fished here last time, that's where I had most of my runs off there. So I'm going to go off there because all the rods out in the middle at the moment, well, I'm not sure about Oz, but definitely me and Harvey, we haven't really had bites off them. We've only had bites off sort of margin rods. So yeah, I've gone just a method ball just off the hyacinths there. It's on corn, that one's on corn. Then walking down to my peg base camp. I've got one of Palm Tree's rods, but my gear on it. And that one is on 1.5 pineapple sticky baits, embuteric, pineapple and embuteric. So hopefully that'll get me a nice big carp. And then my fourth rod is down here. So this one is out to the middle as well. I'm going to reset these rods in a minute. Keep it going every sort of 15-20 minutes if I can. And this one's on 1.5 cell wafters. So yeah, mixing up a little bit. It's a bit quiet at the moment. Hopefully we'll break the monotony, well, not monotony, but break the lack of bites with a nice screamer in a minute. There's Harvey over there. Looks like he's doing something in his rigs or something. And there's Oz over there. Lovely day. Sun's just starting to come out. ICW will be here sometime early afternoon, about 2 o'clock, and he's fishing half day. This is his rig. It's about 8 inches long, that one. We've got 1.5 cell wafters on there. That is 13 hook. We've got it just up there, got a little back lead between 2 stoppers, about 1 foot from the feeder. I've got a little flying back lead on top of that as well, just to keep the line hopefully pinned down anywhere near the feeder. Got a big feeder on this one, massive swivel, big strong swivel there. Yeah, so let's give that another go. Hopefully we'll get a fish. So it's gone a bit quiet the last hour or so. Just been regularly casting the rods. Yeah, it's a shame, yeah, all the bites been on one rod, so just keep them to the same areas, keep casting out pretty regularly, and hopefully they'll start feeding. There's a lot of movement out there, there's a lot of fish topping and moving around, splashing around. They're not really in feeding mode because no one's really having it off yet, so hopefully at some point today it will. So loads of movement out there, fish just cruising around, splashing around, having a bit of fun. So yeah, the same. That's Pet. Yeah, not much to report. Yeah. That little spot there, I've had 2 bites off, but they seem to get a couple of bites on some of these spots, and then it just goes dead, it goes quiet, so it's sort of, they spook off that spot. So I'm just going to try another spot just a bit closer in, just down here, just off here. Just try that, just see if something swims past and fancies a feed. Hopefully I'll pick up something different, you know. Let's give it a go. I'll try and film the cast. Okay. It's literally just here, just off that bush. Okay. There. Okay. Sink that line, and hopefully next time I turn this on in a minute I'll have a fish. I'm thinking about moving that other rod there, it's just off the end of the hyacinth, right down in that bottom corner, literally right off the bank. Same sort of vibe as here, but right down there, because I haven't tried that yet, so I might give that a go. There's the lake, lovely. Just move one of my rods. This is the far point of the bank, my bank, the right hand bank as you walk in, and then John's swim there. I did ask him as if I've put a rod out here. I have done it before and not asked him, or whoever's fishing there, but I did this time. I've just got a bait just off that hyacinth there, but if I don't get a bite there, there's a few bubbles coming up in that little bay there, so I quite like to look at that. You know, I mean, my 2 main rods out in mid-water, casting them sort of regularly, and they're just same spot, but the margin spot on that side I've moved, just trying to get a bite at a time really. Whether it's the best tactic, I don't know, maybe not, but it's the one that I'm trying today. I get frustrated just sitting on the same spot. I feel like I've sprung the trap. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but you know, they're onto me, so to speak, on a certain spot. So I'm just gonna fish around, but yeah, I'll try there for a cast. I might even try one just off the bank, just literally straight off the bank. But there's bubbles coming up out there, so I really should have a rod there really, because I can see blowing. But we'll give it there, we'll get half an hour there. If not, we'll go out here, and there's Harvey with a fish on there. He said, I said, what decent fish? He said it was a bit strange, so could be something interesting there. I'm not sure what rod he had that on. I think he's got a couple of rods off his left hand margin spot off the hyacinth. He's got a rod just off here and a couple of foot of water just off that hyacinth bed there. And I think he's got one rod out, possibly two out in the middle. Yeah, it's nice to see someone get a bite. It's gone a bit quiet. So I'll have if this rod does go off, I'll have a big sprint down here. But I've got trainers on. Here's an old pair of trainers. They're a bit knackered. They might even break, but they're all right. They're comfortable. So and they're good for running, which hopefully I'll have to do in a minute. Okay, just making a cup of tea. I'll get a run right at the other end of the lake. Let's go. Put your shoes on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Oh. Woo. Cheers, mate. Nice one. Nice. It's a spot. What's this? Wow. Equal. Come on, okay, you know. Halfway sock. Hey, sock. Woo. Woo. God, just run about 150, 200 meters in. What's that? Okay. Hey? Yeah. I actually said about claiming it. I said, yeah. E-sock. Woo, woo. 3 e-sock. All off the same spot. Woo. Lovely. Fish number 3. All off the same spot. A bit smaller this one. Probably about 13 pound. A bit beaten up. Bit of an old warrior. Yeah, nice one. Cheers, pet. He took this because I was down the other end of the lake and making a cup of tea. That's what he's there for. So, nice one, lovely, beautiful fish. That nice one. You have a picture already, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice one. Put it back then. Okay. Nice one. Hello. So I'm right down in the far corner by the hut. There's the hut. There's the blue pipe, and then I've got some corn here. That'll do. And I've just put the method feeder underarm cast on that spot, and that's what's done me 3 bites. I've got 4 rods, I've 3 bites all off this rod, nothing. The other rods, a couple of them, at least twice, I've seen the line bosh about a bit, maybe the bite line go one time, and then I brought it in afterwards. The stoppers have moved up by about that much, so I'm thinking something, fish took it and shaking its head and has got off, done me. So yeah, you know, what's the thing to do when you get that one beep? Do you hit it or do you wait? You know, so food for thought anyway. So hopefully I'll get another bite on another rod soon. If you look down the lake there, you can see little patches of bubbles coming up, not that far out. I had 2 rods in the middle. I've switched them to fairly close in, and hopefully I'll get a bite on one of them. It's been about time this rod went off, and just had a screaming run on this, and when I picked the rod up, the bail arm was half open, so it was tricky getting the bail arm back closed and getting the rod and getting the line trapped, and I thought I'd lost it for a sec. There's my flying back lead. My flying back lead's up the line there. Hopefully that'll go down. Just take that lead down. Oops, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. And what it is, Ped said Julian's. It went off very fast, so it's probably what it is. Back there. Hey? Yeah. Decent fight. Julian. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Got myself a Julian's on the line. Try and play it and land it at the same time. I mean, film it. Okay. First Julian's of the trip. I think Oz had one already. Oh, it's powerful. It's a decent one. Good fight. I tell you, awesome bloody fight. Let's get in the water for this one, I think. Okay, mate. Okay, Ped's getting in. It's a lovely, big one. Lovely, nice one. Super. Hey? Yeah, mate. Yeah, man. Yeah. Nice one. Like I said, they went off like a steam train. Beautiful fish. Awesome fight. Lovely. Look at that. 1 mint condition, man. What a beautiful fish. Super. Over about mid-30s, I reckon. Probably a PB. And let's put him back. Cheers, Ped. Nice one, guys. Super. It's like it's lunchtime. Here's me lunch. Lovely, thank you very much. What is that there?
Kapow.
Kapow guy?
Yes.
What's that, like chicken with basil and chilli?
Egg.
An egg. Lovely. Okay, thanks very much. Very nice. Cheers. I'll eat that in a minute. Looks very nice. Oz and Harvey have opted not to have lunch, but I like my food too much, so I'm going to have lunch. Burning loads of calories today anyway. I was just going to whack this rod out quickly, and then I'm going to have my lunch. Oh, nice. Oh, lovely. What's time now? Time is 12:48. I had four runs, 4 fish. So last time I fished here on the first day, I had 5 runs and 1 fish. So that's good. All been quality fish. Free shop on Julian's. So very happy with the start. Lovely food, spicy. Very nice. Love me food, me. There's a scene, I'll visit into a fish over there. So it's 1 minute past 1 in the afternoon. Just had my lunch. Very satisfied, very full, very civilised. But I've been sitting there just giggling to myself, thinking about what Harvey said this morning. He can be very funny, Harvey, and he was on this occasion. We got here this morning. The Thai staff are here and everything, and Harvey said something in Thai to my guide, and they all cracked up laughing. I said, what did you say? He said, I told him he looked like this lady boy that works in the 7-Eleven. It's brilliant. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, everyone laughed, everyone appreciated it. So yeah, just funny. Oh, Oz is in, I think. Oh, I think, yeah, he's in. Yeah, I'm getting a few bites over there. I've had 4 bites and 4 fish, so I'm happy with that. I know I do repeat myself a lot, but I'll say it again. I did have a couple of bites earlier. Just single bleeps, line flicking a little bit. Didn't bring it in, didn't strike it or anything. And then when I brought it in, now the corn had gone mostly, and the stoppers had been pulled up about an inch and a half. So looking back, probably fish doing me. So next time that happens, maybe I'll hit it and see if I can catch something like that, you know. But yeah. So we set those 2 rods over there, the other side of the satrap, the barra. Just reset this one. Harvey shouted over, he said give this a go. So got one of these mainline cell quads pop-ups. See, look, different colours. Got a yellow one on the end, and then about 5 bits of corn in a row on the hair, and that on the end. And the weight of the corn and the hook nails it, but then this, if you put it in the water, this pops up the corn, so it just sits up like that off the bottom. So, and I said, have you had a fish on that? They went, nah. So it's not proven yet, but it sounds good, and I've got it on a rod. So yeah, we'll wait and see on that one there. So if that goes off, then we know what it was caught on. But yeah, ICW is coming apparently today, so I should imagine he'll be here in about an hour and a half, and he's going to fish on the platform there with Harvey. That'd be nice. Hopefully they'll get a few nice fish, and I think he's staying tonight. Have a few beers, I should imagine. Got a football. We're quite into fantasy football as well, so I started game week 1 for anybody that's still listening with 109 points, which is an awesome score on a single game week without using any chips or wild card or double game weeks or anything. So yeah, pretty awesome. Harvey got 106 points, which had a side bet for 1,000 baht, who get the most points at the end of the season, win a few little money leagues and stuff. So yeah, looking forward to the Liverpool game, early game, should be good. Got Salah captain, so hoping for a hat trick and a couple of assists. Then I'm not asking for much. At 123, I think. Feels very quiet, very still. A bit of breeze just picked up. Nothing really happening that time of day here in Thailand, and probably in England and probably most places. You know, the heat of the day, not the best time for bites normally. So between sort of, well, this time about 1:30 and 3, don't usually expect much. So I'm just going to get some corn. I'm going to go and prime a spot. My little spot was been getting me my e-sock. I'm going to walk round there. I'm going to come back and set that rod again in a minute shortly as well. I'm just going to keep myself busy. Swamp in there. So yeah, I'm just going to shoot some corn on my margin spot, and then give it half an hour, maybe 45 minutes or something, and have another cast on there. I'll probably have that feed. I'll probably be running for a couple of minutes. You can see the bottom there. Lovely. Waving, he's just arrived. God, what? You can see him a mile off. Look, he's got a luminous yellow shirt on. Nice. I get him. Well, it looks like he's turned up at the right time. The fish are feeding over there. Awesome. Nice. Oh, it's been a while since I had a bite, and that's just gone off. Crystal eye catfish. Okay. Nice. Crystal eye catfish. There you go, lovely little fish that. Well behaved at the moment. These are native species to Thailand. Kim was just saying, from the Mekong River. So these don't get much bigger than this, do they? I think.
5 kilos.
5 kilos. Oh, a little bit bigger than. Nice little fish that. Well, I ran up here, got it, felt weird. That was a weird, strange fish. Don't know what it was. It ended up going under here and it snapped me. So when the snag or something, it took me through something sharp, and got set up again. But I've had 5 fish, 5 bites, 5 fish, and it's the first one I've lost, so it's all part of fishing, is losing fish. So I'll get another rod out there, set this back up, and get another one. It's about 4:10. Hello. Hello. It's about 4:10. Just had a swai on this rod, and had a Catla on the other rod, Catla carp. So yeah, it's like an Indian. Oh. Okay. I don't know. It might be PB. PB's about 36. Yeah. He's up there.
1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2
Okay, lovely. Nice one. Lovely, look. Lovely condition, that. Beautiful. It's got a lovely feel to it as well. Nice one. Awesome, that. Good fight. Thought it was a sway.
1
Okay, nice one. Cheers, guys. Back. Bit of air there. Lovely. You got me in the mouth.
Good.
Nice one. Just had a screaming take on this rod. It's on sweet corn. I reckon it's a Julian's, the way it moved really fast. I thought it was a sway, but I think everything's a sway when I first look into it. But the way it tore off and changed speed, I'm starting to think now it's a Julian's. But if it pops up as a sway, I wouldn't be surprised. Harvey's got one over there as well, just netted it. Let's have a look. What is it? What is it? It's a sway. Carp. Pattaya carp. Definitely had that carp swell, that boil, the old tail pattern. Get a glimpse of it in a minute. Yeah, that's the customary carp swell. It's fast. Could be a Catla, because they're very fast. Just had a Catla as well on the same rod. So it could be a Catla. You're very welcome if it is. Starting to kick off now, getting a lot of bites. Oops,
Why?
Oh well, never mind. Never mind.
No, swai. ไม่รู้
It's a big fish, maybe a carp, I'm not sure. It's big.
ไม่ต้องพูดหรอก
Yeah, probably a carp.
เขาก็
So,
เดี๋ยวมันเขาก็ไม่ต้องเดี๋ยวมันคุย
heading out to the middle of the lake at the moment. Not sure if he's hooked in the mouth or foul hooked. Not sure yet.
Yeah.
It's on 2 cell quads, mainline quads, 2 pop-ups. So it's not something you necessarily normally associate Chao eating, but I did have one on sweet corn here last time I come here, so I never know. There's his mouth.
เฮ้ยเมามันไม่เมาหรอก
Not mouth?
not sure
Chao.
เขาถามว่ากินไหมเข้าปากหรือเปล่า not sure มันคีบหรือเปล่าน่าจะอีทแหละเมา not เปล่าพูด
Boiling. Been on about 30 minutes now, I reckon. Yeah, it's nearly netted. It's been netted. Yeah, it's in the
ฮุ
mouth.
กเขาเมาอยู่โอ้ตัวใหญ่อยู่บิ๊ก
Woohoo!
บิ๊กอยู่
Nice one.
Yeah.
Sorted.
Yeah.
Sweet.
โอ้ยว่าไง
Nice one. Big chop. Not as big as the one I had 3 weeks ago. But, nice all the same.
อาญาไม่พออยู่ร้านหมอ
Eh?
อาญาอะไรบอกยาเขียว
Chao Phraya?
บ้างไปเลย
Yeah.
มันให้ปาก
Boilie.
เดี๋ยวเปื่อยมันก็โหด
Oh, good fight, that.
เนี่ย
Good fight. Nice one. Bit of tail on that. Tail. Bit of tail. Bit of tail. Look at that. That's why it takes you ages to get them in. I put back.
Really good.
Dentist.
Okay, let's go.
Put back, yeah? Beautiful fish, man. Monster.
Yeah.
Nice one. Cheers, man. Nice one. Cheers. Well, 5:47 on Saturday, day 1 of 2. Harvey's just had a Mekong and they're over there just about to photograph it. It's in the cage. I'm having a Leo, my second one. It's not a personal best, but very happy with it. A great day. Just had a Chao catfish. I don't know how big. I'll have to ask them. I'm not really sure how big they are, how big that was, but it's been good. Just had to bring our rods in because he had a Mekong on, so I'm going to whack him back out in a minute because I've put them all in the margins for now. Yeah, nice one. A great day. Well, it's probably about 6 o'clock now. ICW and Harvey have got a double look up. They were doing the do-si-do a minute ago, crossing over, so they didn't tangle up the fish. Oh, I'm talking absolute rubbish. Anyway, I'm having a Leo. I've just reset all the rods. Legs are killing me. Could do a foot massage. Not going to get one, but I'm very happy. Had a good day. I think I've had 9 fish so far today. Lost one, which took me under the hyacinths and went through something and cut my line. Not sure what it was. It was small, so it could have been a black shark minnow or something like that, you know, but we'll never know. But it'd be interesting to see what they've got. That's ICW's first fish, I think, since he's arrived, so it'd be nice to see him catch that. Hopefully it's a nice special fish for him. And Harvey's got one as well. Harvey's been bagging up today over there. I feel a bit sunburnt, so I'll have to check myself later. But yeah, a couple of hours left. Got a football starting in about 30 minutes, and I just realised that I won't be able to watch it because I haven't got a TV thing here, so I can log into. But I might listen to it on the radio, I think. Anyway, it's enough of me. More of this. It's just getting dusk, and I've hooked what we think is a Siamese carp. Not huge, but I think it's a Siamese, the way it's fighting. Right, Charlie? Go on, mate.
พ่อจะปักกี่ตัวแล้ววะพ่อทำกี่ตัวตรงนี้ทำค่ะทำดูกี่ตัว
It's okay, it's okay.
ทำดูกี่ตัวค่ะ
แล้วทำไมไม่ลงน้ำไม่รู้ปลาเลย
Swai. Had a swai. Then this one went off with a Siamese. Yeah, so had a changed tactics at 5 PM. I bought the rod that was down the edge, brought that in, put boilies on all the rods, and then went all of them out in the middle, because a lot of species switch off when it gets dark, but that's when Siamese carp switch on. So it's paid off because I looked something here. So I think it's a decent Siamese. Say I just had a swai, about £30, and while I was playing that, this rod went off. Pet grabbed the rod for me, and I managed to land a swai myself, and then get on this rod. So up there, near the aerator.
Yeah.
Just looks a big quarter Siamese. It's in the retainer.
Not very good.
Who scored? Okay.
Oh, Mane's mine.
Yeah, nice
Alexander
one.
Arnold. Yay! Never thought it'd be cheering for Liverpool.
Nice at that. Big carp, big carp.
Hold on, we're not even ready. There's no point picking it up, there's no cameras really.
I'm filming.
Well, give a shit about that. I've got a fucking proper picture. Won't do much in the dark.
Oh my goodness.
Ready?
Well done, Dan. What a fish. Goodness gracious me.
It's heavy. Get your hand. Down.
That's it.
He shattered, look.
55-minute fight, and that's your prize. Well done, mate.
It's chicky dead.
Well, that's a way to finish a day, isn't it?
Yeah, because insects this time of night.
ปล่อยแล้วลูกมันลงไม่ได้แล้วปล่อยปลาแล้วฟิลม
ไม่ใช่
Yeah, still filming. There she goes.
The warrior.
พ่อก็ไม่ได้ต้อง
Well done, Dan.
PB.
Yeah.
He's absolutely minced. Right, that and Danzak, what do you reckon?
Well,
Hey?
yeah, about 50 minutes, right? 45, 50
Yeah,
minutes.
just over 50 minutes.
Big Chao Phraya, Julian's,
Yeah,
Crystal-eyed,
yeah,
Warrior,
yeah.
Julian's, Catla Big
It's a
Julian's, Tambaki.
Tambaki and 9
Yeah.
swai.
Unbelievable.
Oh, awesome, mate. What you have?
I beat you by 1 on the swai, ended up with 10.
Yeah, have you fished longer than me?
Yeah, me fish of the day was probably the big Mekong.
Yeah.
Which was happy?
2 ripsaws. How big was that Mekong, Tim? It's difficult. He was deep and round, you know. The Mekong and the probably the biggest of the 2 ripsaws had one big one, one small one.
Yeah.
An alligator and a leopard on the wafters.
Is there one maddest thing? It's only day one.
In the big brother arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Brilliant.
yeah, awesome, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. What a great day.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was a Mekong to start with, so I fucking tightened the drag down. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm going to get this in. You know, the longer the fight went on, that's not a Mekong.
Well,
I fucking saw it.
It wasn't doing
Yeah, no,
laps.
no.
It was just sort of hanging around.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought, don't look like a Mekong.
Yeah.
Brilliant, mate.
Yeah,
Absolutely
nice one.
brilliant.